Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Crypto Info, blockchain made easy with your host, the Crypto Tank, Mr. Frank. Good morning. It's June 19th. Happy birthday to my sister. Have a great day today. I love you. And we have the Genius Act on tap for today. Boom. Today is Thursday. Is that Thursday or Thursday? Looks like Thursday to me. It is getting ready to be the summer solstice here on the 21st. Here in sunny Colorado, the sunniest place in the U.S. Fact positive. More sunny days than Florida. Yes, that's true. Here we have guiding, stabilizing, establishing national innovation, United States stablecoins. So that's our lovely acronym, Genius Act. Just the other day on the 17th, it cleared with a 68-30 bipartisan vote. So basically, let's start from the beginning on this on my notes, okay? It just passed the Senate, basically. So June 17th, U.S. Senate cleared Genius Act, 68-30 bipartisan vote, making it the first comprehensive federal legislation. And key mandates include one-to-one backing with cash or liquid assets, monthly disclosures, marking the first comprehensive federal stablecoin legislation in history. Do you think that might mean something to you if you hold crypto moving forward? Holy shit. And by the way, we didn't cover markets today. I know that we didn't because who cares except for newcomers. So I guess I'll do it for the newcomers. Here's the cryptocurrency market cap that nobody gives a shit who actually knows what they're doing with crypto. Once you know what you're doing with crypto, you're going to stop looking at this every 2 seconds. Anyway, 3.26 trill for beginners who want to know. 48 for neutral is neutral for fear and greed. A couple points down into the fear. Blah, 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Bitcoin's at 105.8. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? Stop being dumb. I'm going to stop covering markets because we're going to start to grow on this channel. We're going to evolve, and if you want to know what the markets are doing, pull up fucking CoinMarketCap and take a peek. Who gives a shit? Because this is so dumb. I mean, when you've been doing crypto as long as I have, you don't do this anymore. You don't open this every day like this. It's not done anymore by you. Why? Because it's being pulled up every day by you. If you're being honest, right? Not financial advice on the channel, never is. Tap those value buttons down at the bottom, like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified if I ever put on a new video. I need that little fast little guy that does the quick legal disclaimer for that part, and I just play it. Sick of saying that shit. Anyway, I'm in a great mood. I'm having a fun time this morning. Just when you do this every day and you start to understand crypto and you start to learn it the way we do every day here on the channel, if you're joining us, you stop doing this shit. You stop pulling up this chart every day because you realize it's fucking stupid and it is not where it's at. You're pulling it up, you realize, because you're being emotional. You want the emotional feedback. You want the endorphin rush of, oh my God, it went up today. Don't bullshit me. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing, just like I saw what I was doing. That's why you're pulling that chart up if you're being truly honest with yourself in your heart of hearts, right? So how about cut the shit and grow up? Let's grow up. Never financial advice, all right? Let's grow up concerning crypto and how we play crypto. We don't look at this silly thing every fucking day. That's stupid. That's what beginners do. Advanced people who are experts in crypto, the way we are here on the channel, we don't do that anymore. All right. Now, although we're experts, we're not giving you expert advice. Well, we're giving you expert education. You've got to internalize that and do what you will with it. And then if you do make money decisions, that has nothing to do with us. Those are your moves, okay? So this channel is not for financial advice. It never was and it never will be. We are not responsible for your money. That would be the silliest thing in the world. You are responsible for your own money moves. We are here to educate and shed light and open a door, just a crack, so that you can open it the rest of the way. See what you want to do with it. We're not responsible for your horseshit. We're not responsible for your winnings either. You kick ass and you win investment-wise, good for you. God bless you. That has nothing to do with us. Those are your decisions. All right, moving forward. Who gives a shit about the market? Let's grow up, okay? Stop it. Stop being kids. Stop being children. Let's be a little more advanced here in the crypto world. Let's act just a little bit more like an institutional investor rather than a lemming retail investor, right? That's what retail investors do. I mean, the experts don't pull up the chart every day. Of course they fucking do. They just don't pull it up the way you do, okay? Or most people do. Most regular investors do. You stick around for a while, you start to learn in the crypto space, and you start to understand what matters. First of all, not financial advice. Do you think they might have these coins up consistently for a fucking reason? Hello? You think you might want to have those in your portfolio? I don't know. Maybe you don't. That's totally up to you. You know, I mean, come on. How silly that people can't see the obviousness of certain things with crypto. We will never give you financial advice ever, and we are not giving it now. We are telling you to start educating yourselves and start putting your thinking caps on and say, now, wait a minute. Why would they consistently have these guys up here? Caleb Brown, the largest cryptocurrency brokerage firm on the planet, which, by the way, is head and shoulders above any other platform when it comes to purchasing, holding your crypto, selling your crypto, off-ramping your crypto. Now, you want to keep your crypto in cold storage. We all know that, right? Some folks want it ready, on the ready, already ready fucking Freddy. And what that means is you put that shit on Caleb, not financial advice. What I do is I put it on Caleb. I have it ready. It's got Fireblocks institutional grade custody. I'm pretty certain that we're not having some dumb event like we have on some of these other exchanges. I won't name any names where they have issues. Yeah. I think we're good with Caleb. That's what I've found over this time until proven otherwise. I get a 24/7 crypto broker. My wife and I at our disposal whenever we need to discuss, not disposal. Jeez, that didn't, what are you? I'm too Italian. At our beck and call, whenever we would like to discuss anything concerning our crypto holdings or how to set a limit order for selling or buying or buy orders ahead of time. You can set sell buy orders. You can experience just a 3 or 3.5% one-time fee to just a one-time fee. You're not getting charged when you come on, when you come off. Okay, when you onload, offload. So anyway, Caleb and Brown, give them a try. Tap our link down below and see what in the hell's going on with them. That's the quick little sidetrack. I will leave that up just in case for later. I'll get back to my notes on Genius Act, but I forget. I'd like to first go to the AI and see what AI has pulled up for the day. On my topic, AI says as of June 19, 2025, the guiding and establishing national innovation for U.S. stablecoins. Did you make it so long just so that you can fulfill the acronym and spell out genius? That's my question, because that's a whole bunch of shitload of words to say. Really? Did you really need to do all that? That's my question. Has passed the Senate and is moving into the House of Representatives. Here's the breakdown. The Genius Act passed the Senate 2025 with strong bipartisan support, receiving a 68 to 30 vote. It aims to establish a comprehensive federal framework for the first time in history in this country, ever in the world, for regulating payment stablecoins in the United States. Hello, cryptocurrency. If you fucking own cryptocurrency, that might just mean something to you now. Holy shit. Here we go. Game on. We were right. All these jackasses of the world, I'm sorry that we're saying, oh, there's crypto. What are you doing that crypto stuff? What are you talking about, that crypto stuff? Go play another video game. Go play another game of Monopoly money. Yeah, whatever. Meets the real world, little dummies. And you didn't have your monies into it, little dummies, earlier, and it is never financial advice. But if you don't have your monies, dummies, into the shit like this early, before the whole world sees the truth of it, then you couldn't make no monies on it, now is ya? Now you are going to make a shit ton of money on it, now isn't ya, if you do it early? That is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do anything with your money. I said, if somebody did it, you ain't gonna catch me in no legal little jargon bullshit, you little tricky sons of bitches. Yeah, there's a lot of tricky people out there in the world, and this channel will never, ever be for financial advice. So try to play this shit back to your attorney and have them say, hey, we got a case here against this channel. No, you don't. You never did. You never will. You'll never have anything against anybody on YouTube that's giving financial advice unless they say they're a financial advisor. We are not a financial advisor. We make it super clear. This is not for financial advice. It sucks that I have to keep going through all this to protect ourselves, but boy, do we protect ourselves here on this channel. We never give any financial advice. We simply educate only and entertain. Sometimes we're funny little shits. Sometimes we're not. All right, key provisions to the Genius Act. Now that we're going to get that all crap out of the way. It includes requirements for reserve banking transparency, consumer protection, and compliance with anti-money laundering laws that you always see called AML. It also creates pathways for both federal and state level stablecoin issues for the first time in fucking history ever. Crypto holders, go play with your video game crypto money. Guess what? They ain't saying that. Oh, in Washington, people. House of Representatives, the legislation now advances to the House for further consideration for this weird little video game, monopoly money, cryptocurrency, fake bullshit stuff, right? Yeah, whatever. Bullshit. That was meant to keep you out of crypto for years, and you believed it. A lot of yous. Shame on you. They did it to you again. They did it with the cell phones, and they did it with the internet craze, and now they'd be doing it with the crypto craze to you. Now, don't they? You might want to open up their minds, peoples. I can't look any more dead smack in the center of that fucking circle in this camera right now and be any more gosh dang fucking serious right now because I'm throwing the F-bombs out too. Wake the fuck up. Potential obstacles, never financial advice. Potential obstacles in the House. While the bill received significant bipartisan support in the Senate, its reception in the House is more divided. And we know we've got this other, what the hell's that bitch called? Hold on. I am remiss if I didn't bring this piece up. Right, because my responsibility is to educate, sometimes entertain. Not usually. By the way, what's up, Fuzzy Bear community? We love you, man. All you guys. You guys are all on top of our Fuzzy Bear stuff. Fuzzy, Buzzy, Buzzy was a bear, had no fucking hair, that little bitch. Yeah, this is a great thing, this Fuzzy Bear community. We're loving it. We love you guys. Welcome. Welcome to the Fuzzy Bear community. We love you. And yes, we will put some more Fuzzy Bear videos out. And somebody said in the comments that Ripple put out Fuzzy Bear. No, they didn't. Please check your research. I'm not trying to be mean to you. It's the community that put out Fuzzy Bear. Please, somebody tell me if I'm wrong on that and show me the proof if you're going to tell me I'm wrong. It is not Ripple that put out Fuzzy Bear, guys. Don't be confused now. By the way, thanks for supporting whoever put that erroneous piece in the comments. It doesn't matter. We still love you. I love that you even put something in and tried. Yeah. The
acronym Genius Act stands for Guiding and
There you go.
National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act.
All right, here, let's do this. Considering the Genius Act, what is the next step as we go to the House of Representatives? And what is the other bill that's being considered that they have to talk about combining perhaps the two bills?
The Genius Act, Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act, has passed the Senate and is now headed to the House of Representatives. Here's what comes next, and the other bill being considered. Next steps in the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives has a few options. 1. Adopt the Genius Act as it stands. This is considered the most likely and quickest path for stablecoin legislation to pass in the current session, as it avoids lengthy conference talks. 2. Advance its own stablecoin bill, the Stable Act, and reconcile the two bills. This is a more complex process. If the House passes its own version, a conference committee would be formed with members from both the House and Senate to iron out the differences between the two bills and create a single, unified piece of legislation. This reconciled bill would then need to be passed by both chambers again before going to the president. The other significant stablecoin bill being considered in the House is the Stable Act, which stands for the Stablecoin Transparency and Accountability for a Better Ledger Economy Act.
See, there you go.
Key differences and potential for combination. While both the Genius Act and the Stable Act aim to regulate stablecoins and establish a federal framework, they have some key differences, particularly regarding state versus federal oversight. The Genius Act allows for more state-level regulation for smaller stablecoin issuers, under $10 billion in circulation, while the Stable Act leans towards more federal oversight. Yield-bearing stablecoins. There are differences in how each bill addresses stablecoins that offer yield. Treatment of foreign issuers. The two proposals may differ on how they regulate foreign entities issuing stablecoins. Given these differences, if the House doesn't simply adopt the Genius Act, the next step would be a reconciliation process to combine the best elements of both bills into a single piece of legislation that can gain bipartisan support in both chambers.
That's what they're going to do.
The goal for many lawmakers is to get a stablecoin bill to the president's desk before the August recess.
Oh. So if we got it before the president's August recess, holy sheep shit, we're going to at least get this by the fall when he comes back. Opinion on the channel. That was a nice little piece, letting AI go ahead and read us what it thought about what's coming, and also the Stable Act and how they're probably going to, I couldn't remember the name of it. I knew that they were going to probably mesh two together to gain bipartisan support, and that's what it sounds like they're going to do. Moving forward on where we are now, though, with the Genius Act and today's, more poignantly, today's topic, the Senate also banned stablecoin issuance by members of Congress. Yeah, but notably not the president or vice president, sparking some controversy. I would think so. Why it matters, I don't give a shit either way, but I would think there'd be people up in arms. How come you can do it and we can't? Why it matters, regulatory, because I'm the damn president, Regulatory clarity, finally, a federal framework replaces patchwork rules, setting the scene for innovation for the first time in United States history. Whose story? His story. The guy who won the war. He wrote the fucking history. Market impact. Circle's stock jumped 27%. And Coinbase surged 17% based on it. Macro ripples. The ripple mandate, not the Ripple mandate, but it ripples into mandates that back stablecoins with U.S. Treasuries. It could increase demand for short-term debt, pushing yields lower. Yeah, that would push yields lower. Remember, that happens in finance. Okay. Increased demand for short-term debt pushes yields lower through long-term market stability. And it remains a question still we're going to have to see, but concerns and criticisms with this whole thing, the regulatory overlap that could happen, and we talked about that with the Stable Act. Some oppose involving too many agencies. Advocates urge giving the Fed sole authority. How silly. Don't do that. In my opinion, systemic risk is also a concern. Heavy treasury use by issuers may stress liquidity if rapid redemptions occur. Not if we use the old XRPL, it won't. Conflict of interest persists. Persistent loopholes allow the president's stablecoin dealings like Trump-backed USD1, which frustrate the critics. How come you can do it and we can't? Wah. Next up, Genius versus Stable. And now we're going to get into it. Over in the House, the Republican-controlled chamber is weighing two paths here, folks. Two paths. First of all, pass a clean Genius Act, as Trump urges us to do, which I think we should do. There's nothing wrong. If there's something in there you don't like that's a little funky, clean that shit up and pass it. Don't tie this shit up and, we need a Stable Act now. I love doing that advice. I know it sounds so dumb. I'm sorry. Or we can merge it with the Stable Act, with their own stablecoin bill, and possibly the Clarity Act for a comprehensive crypto package. I can't say in the Clarity Act because I haven't dipped into that enough to know if I should even talk about whether that's a good or a bad thing, because I haven't researched like a newscaster. Timeline pressure. House leaders aim to pass legislation before August recess or risk stalls. Watch for hurdles now. Now, will they retain strict funding and audit rules? Yeah, I would think they would. Will presidency level exemptions stay? Probably not. That wouldn't make sense. How quickly will House version and Senate version reconcile? Given how this whole thing goes and everybody thinks, oh, they're not going to get it done, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they are. I'm calling on the channel. They're going to do a switcheroony and they're actually going to trick the shit out of us. Surprise the living shit out of everybody like the markets like to do. And this shit's going to blow up just in a little bit, a few weeks here. And they're going to get it done before the break in August. That's my guess. Because shit ain't never going to go the way you think it always goes. They always like to throw a little monkey in your little wrench. How's this impact builders and beginners is what I want to know. Issuers now need to plan federal versus state charters, audit systems, and treasury partnerships. What that means is developers and users gain confidence from formal regulators. Smart contract builds happen now. That's huge. DeFi integrations happen now. That's fucking huge. The bridge and USDC, USDT usage gain legitimacy. I don't know about USDT gaining legitimacy moving forward as a stablecoin that we will use in the world, given their refusal, downright gosh dang refusal to comply with the regulatory requirements that the U.S. requires, and that USDC, like transparency, like audits and things. And USDC says, hey, no problem, we'll do that. RLUSD says, no problem, we'll do that. USDT says, hey, piss off, we'll operate offshore, and we'll see you later, U.S. We don't even need you that much. MiCA, markets and crypto assets regulations, the European laws. I think they bowed down somewhat to those because they need to play ball in the world, for Christmas sakes. That USDT Tether does. Boy, are they a tricky little operation, says my opinion. I don't like a USDT Tether as far as being above board, above water, being audited, playing nicely as a trusted stablecoin in the world. I don't care if they have the most traction as far as the stablecoin goes in the world of cryptocurrency. I don't like a USDT here on the channel, and that's my opinion, and I have every gosh dang right to it. I say that USDT is about to be a huge black swan event in the world. What? I'm not the only one to say that. And it hasn't happened yet. So everybody's like, oh, I don't know about that Tether Black Swan thing you guys were talking about. Oh, yeah? It ain't over yet, yos. Yeah, Tether ain't no good. I stay away from that Tether. That's my opinion on the channel. I like to stay above water on the channel. That's just me. I'm not saying people that play ball with crypto, on the dexes and stuff. Good for you. Have fun with that. I figured it out and learned it. I don't do my stuff on that. I'm an above water kind of guy. I don't want to hear any horse shit later. It's like, oh, well, no, bad stuff. You shouldn't have been doing that. Now we're taking it. No, I played by the rules, yo. I played above water with AML and all that shit. Never financial advice. And that's the way we do on the channel. We play ball. We pay the taxes. We know there's no code for crypto. Why they're charging tax on crypto to everybody when there's no U.S. code for it, says Crypto Hulk, or asks Crypto Hulk and asks Frank. That's a question. I think a lot of people have asked that question out loud, but we're playing ball and we're doing what we do, and we pay taxes on crypto, and we get our statements and things, and we do things the right way. We do things properly. I say the right way. That's the legal, proper way to do it. But never financial advice, but you best make sure you're paying taxes in crypto and handling all your stuff and doing everything properly above board. That's how we do this. That's our advice. Since we're an educational channel, we, of course, never want to get any flack back either later. So we suggest always, and the way we play it is above board, above water. Go ahead and mess with the dexes if you want to. We don't do that. Our crypto is above board, above water, and we pay taxes on our crypto as such. And we give our little money to the man to play ball in this whole thing because this is a new asset class. And yeah, there might not be a code yet. And people are like, they can't do that to us yet. Well, you might be correct, actually, in my opinion, because we need a U.S. tax code. We need a code, right? We need a code. we need this to be established by law. We see that it's not happened yet, right? There's no regulation and law on it. Yet we're going to collect the taxes from you on it. Wait, what? I didn't think you could do that. But they do that, and they are doing that, and we're playing ball. We don't believe that it's proper and correct, and we're still playing ball, though, because my accountant tells me you better pay tax on crypto, so we do it. Okay. Now, here's the deal. Never financial advice on the channel, ever, 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 ever. Education on the channel is what this is. Now, what was I going to get into? I know what I was going to get into. I never know what side to go to. It's this side. All right, here's the dilly willies. Check it out. There's a reason why I did this. Now I got to get into this now. I don't need no stinking floating mic. I got this thing that floats. All right, here's the deal. Check it out, peeps. What's this? Is that an O or a U? Looks a lot like it's an O. What are you telling fairy tales again, Frank? Yes. Remember that guy, Thor? Yeah. Well, guess what? Remember this guy? This crypto guy's wacky. Look it. Come for the crypto, stay for the wackiness. That's what this channel is. We give you something that other channels do not give you. Some secret knowledge. That's fantasy stuff, Frank. Is it really? That's why the Library of Congress has on their steel doors inscripted in it this guy and this guy. Those are mythical creatures. Excuse me. Here, let's get to this. Mythical creature people. Hold on. You thought the channel was only for this, but it's also for this. Let's ask Google this question. Actually, well, we're going to do it because you got to see it too. Thoth inscripted on the Library of Congress doors. Tell me about this one. Oh, no, I know. That doesn't mean it's real. No, I know, but why are they heralding him so much? Right? Why would that be? Thoth inscripted on the doors. Hermes Trismegistus is his name. Right here, Hermes first shows up in Greece. Trismegistus. Tris is 3. Magistus is majestic, so 3 majestic. 3 times great. Hermes Trismegistus, 3 times great. Oh, the Trinity again on this third rock from the sun? Could there be a code here? Say it 3 times for a magical incantation? Oh, interesting. Could there be a connection with the Trinity and the 3 here on this third rock from the sun? Oh, I don't know. Yes, the Egyptian god Thoth is depicted. Now look, Egyptian god Thoth? Interesting. Because, wait, hang on. I want to make sure I'm sharing my screen because I'm so not good with this. Yes, the Egyptian god Thoth, because he shows up earlier than that. He's depicted on the bronze doors of the Library of Congress's John Adams building. Why in the fuck would you do that? Why? He is one of several figures representing deities and historical figures associated with writing and knowledge. Now we link it to the channel. And crypto and research. And why I research like a son of a bitch, because I found this dude a long time ago. And boy, did he set the way for me. Which is what? What does he say? He says, never stop acquiring knowledge. Never stop taking yourself to the light of enlightenment, ever pulling yourself away from yesterday and that way back there, which was darkness and ignorance when we didn't know. We put our egos down, says this guy. Stop with your ego, says this guy. That's why I love him. He says, cut the shit with the ego. and stop saying, "Oh, I know everything on it. I'm good. I know enough on that. No, I'm good." No, your ego's saying that. You don't know enough on it. You don't know all there is to know on that topic. You are bullshitting and lying to yourself now, ain't you? And this guy says, don't do that. And that's why I follow this guy, because it has helped tremendously in my life. Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing, wisdom, and knowledge, is depicted with the head of an ibis. Ibis, it's the bird with the long snout, signifying long life and longevity, that even after like everything is gone from a flood or whatever, that bird puts its snout into the ground deep and pulls the sustenance that's deep into the earth that no one else can get, and lives where others do not live. Thoth is considered to be one that continues to live, this creature. We don't know who or what really it was. Looks like it was someone from off this planet. Anyway, here's more about the representation. The doors feature Thoth with a human body and the head of an ibis, as he is sometimes a baboon, facing right. Symbolism: he is shown holding what appears to be a papyrus, symbolizing his role as the god of writing, excuse me, and the scribe of the gods. Thoth is one of the oldest Egyptian gods and is often represented as having the head of an ibis. When we say god, we mean alien that came to this planet way the hell back and intermingled with the existing species on this planet. My opinion. On our doors, he has the head of an ibis and what looks like a papyrus raised in his hand. He's the Egyptian god of writing and wisdom, and he's also the god of magic, which nobody wants to hear that shit. Who cares? And connects them with the ideas and knowledge of hieroglyphics and what they meant and what the dilly willy was with them. Okay, now that you got that info, the hell's going on with Thor? What the hell's going on with Saturn and Saturn Day that we're calling Saturday? What's going on with Sun, which is the day of the sun, which is Sun Day? What's going on with Moon? Monday, Moon Day. Mun is Moon Day. Guys. Oh my God, wake up. These days literally follow the gods or the lights, the seven orbs we could see with the naked eye way the fuck back in the day before telescopes. It's all this shit means. Oh, boy. All right, let's get into some other stuff. I hope you had fun with that little rip on the esoteric knowledge. All right, now back to a little more info, and then we are going to wrap her up because I've got a long day today, and we don't really have anybody in here on the stream joining yet. I'm early, but I could give two crappers because we're out in just a bit here. Yeah, Genius Act is, we're going to keep an eye on the Genius Act. We got another video coming up on the channel about it, another long form video. Let's get to some more information. This shit's so boring compared to Thoth and this other shit to me, but I'm your crypto guy, so let's stay on target. This guy started talking about Thoth and stuff. Not a crypto channel. Shut the fuck up and get the hell out of here if you're going to give me some negative feedback. I still love you, though. All right, yesterday. 2 days ago, sorry. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All right, good. Good for you, stablecoin. All right, anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the show today, and I think that what we're going to do now before we're going to do, we got our full screen up. Okay. And here's what we're going to do now. In closing. All right, here's the deal. Because some of you guys missed it, so we're doing it again. Because this is really what sets us on our trajectory of learning. Let's do the allegory of the ship real quick. Frank, what in the hell are you talking about? I thought this was a crypto channel. Don't worry, it is. All right. Those are stars. That's a sextant that he's holding. Sorry, we got someone in the comments here. Oh, hello from India. How are you doing? Hi. Yeah. Hi, Noor. How you doing? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hi, Noor. Welcome into the channel. Thank you for watching. We are covering crypto info, but we are sidetracking just a hair to this because this is what's going to allow us to, never financial advice on the channel, research cryptocurrency properly and anything else properly so that we can delve in knowing that there's water in the pool before we jump in. We like to know there's water in that pool before we jump in. Now, this is the allegory of the ship. This is ancient Greek philosophy, which some of you may know. Saying this, here's the moral of the story. Here we have the ship of any country, let's just say, right? Or any family. It could be on any level. This ship is being steered. We hope we steer it well. We don't want to steer this ship horribly because we could find ourselves falling into a maelstrom or something, you know. We don't want to do that. So we want to steer it properly. The captain steers the ship. The head of the organization, the maternal or paternal or both figures in a family, let's just say, for example, or, you know, the head of parliament or the president of the United States or the head of Welcome India, the head of India, whoever it is steering a ship with others, okay, but ultimately, usually there's one that gets checked, but has a lot of the decision points in their hands. That's the captain. All the other politicians, I call them politicians, kiss ass, and I'm sorry for the harsh language there. They maybe suck up is nicer. They suck up to this captain here, and they give him gifts and trinkets and tell him that he's beautiful and gorgeous and all the women love him, and you're the best. And oh, you're gonna let me steer the ship now? I gave you all the nice, recognized all your accolades, and you gave me the chance to steer the ship. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing because I spent all my time kissing your ass, and I have no idea how to steer the ship really. But I kissed sufficiently up enough, and you let me now steer the ship, and that's how the world typically works now, isn't it? With niceties and bribes and things like this. Okay, let's get real. Now, here's this guy who spends all his time not kissing butt over here, like these characters here, but instead spends his time learning the sextant, which they use to navigate the stars, which navigates your ship across the globe on the waters. This guy's the absolute master expert at it. Absolute master. He's better than the captain because this guy's too busy spending all his time, the captain, dealing with all these guys trying to kiss his butt and talk about, oh, man, we're going to steer the ship up. He's not spending his time ever refining and mastering his skills to steer the ship. He's not spending his efforts on that. This guy, the captain, he ain't as good as him. This guy's better. He's better at it. He's the absolute master. He's the one who should steer the ship. He never gets the chance to steer, or her never gets the chance to steer the ship. That's the allegory of the ship. This is our world. This is our world. So where do you want to be in this? Do you want to be the captain? Do you want to be one of these little sniveling politicians kissing up to him? Not that all politicians are like this. There's lovely politicians. Come on. I know the truth. Come on. Do you want to be that guy that never gets the chance to steer the ship, but holds the knowledge and is confident that they know and are aware of more than what all these other little knuckleheads are aware of. All these little knuckleheads down here. But you got one who's special. One special one. One special little weirdo that has never stopped learning and continues and doesn't think they know enough about a topic. And like a weirdo reads something 10 times over, 20 times over. Hello from India, by the way. Please subscribe if you are in our chat, and there's a few people in. Please give us a like and a subscribe if you don't mind. If you like what we're pumping out here, if you want to learn more about this kind of stuff, and mostly crypto, though. Really, really mostly crypto. Getting back to crypto, let's close it out with final thoughts on U.S. Senate passing the Genius Act. I'm leaving that up on the board. Let's see. Okay, let's just read this last paragraph here. Genius is significant for DeFi in that it recognizes decentralized. I don't even know if I'm sharing. Sorry, guys. I am. Okay. I'm sharing. It recognizes decentralized blockchain networks as base layer infrastructure in a dollar-backed global financial system, protects peer-to-peer transactions and stablecoins, and explicitly treats DeFi differently than centralized intermediaries. Game-changing, first time in history, guys. Securing affirmative language for the future of DeFi infrastructure for the first time in history. This has never happened before. Stablecoins are a critical feature of on-chain financial markets, whether used in swapping tokens on decentralized trading protocols like the degens love to do, providing DeFi liquidity, remittances, spending, or transacting peer-to-peer. Stablecoins play a crucial role in on-chain digital asset markets. And for the beginner, we know what a stablecoin is, but for the beginner, before we close out, I'm just going to hit it. What time is it? I'm going to hit this really quickly, and then I got to go. Stablecoins are a dependable way to hold, move, and use value on chain. While many cryptocurrencies fluctuate in value, stablecoins are designed to have a stable price. This is key features. Helps make stablecoins one of the most versatile and widely used assets in crypto today. Whether you're swapping tokens, sending funds across wallets, or exploring new networks, stablecoins play a key role in on-chain markets. What is a stablecoin and how does it work? A stablecoin is a digital asset that is pegged to another asset, meaning that it closely follows the asset's market value. Stablecoins are commonly pegged to currencies like the US dollar or commodities like gold. Popular stablecoins like USDC, USDT, and DAI are all designed to match the value of the US dollar, but they keep that peg in different ways. USDC is pegged by dollars held in reserve by its issuer, while DAI is backed by a reserve of crypto assets worth more than the amount of DAI in circulation to help keep its value stable. That's a risky proposition right there. Who can say how much you need to keep? Come on. Doesn't take a genius to see that's not really a great idea. For most users, these differences don't affect how stablecoins are used day to day. Stablecoins can be used in blockchain transactions just like more well-known assets such as those other two guys. Popular uses for stablecoins. Stablecoins have been called crypto's killer use case. But do you wonder what stablecoins are actually used for? They show up in most places. Oh, and more places than you might think. Now, here are the places where stablecoins show up and are used. On and off ramps, which we know, stablecoins are often used first and last stop for converting fiat currencies like the US dollar and crypto, and many on ramps and off ramps support stablecoins like USDC because they are so widely used on chain. Minimizing exposure to crypto volatility is what it also provides. When crypto markets move fast, stablecoins offer a place to maintain stability. Traders and users often swap into stablecoins to take profits, reduce risks, and exit positions during volatile markets. Playing a hell of a game with the stablecoin thing here, guys. Here's my recommendation. Play with stablecoins and have fun, but don't have your whole kit and caboodle. Never financial advice, by the way. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I do. I don't do the stablecoin thing, but for a tiny, tiny bit. The majority of what I do with crypto, the massiveness, you're looking at cold storage and you're looking at Caleb and Brown so that when I actually want to pull freaking massive amounts out, I can actually do it. You would all say to me, Frank, I can do that with DeFi, with stablecoins, and I can yank 2 million and put it into USDC. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with that, holding all that money like that on there. Enjoy that. For anything, if anything, what I am going to do, never financial advice, is I'll be holding still a whole ton of my cryptos on cold storage like we do and leaving it as such, you know. Maybe I'll take a little bit and play ball in the USD money system with it that wants to lose value to the tune of fucking 30-something%. Any given period of time, let's take a year, it's 30%. You're losing 30% a year if you look at the last year or more. Let's look at the Fed meeting that, let's look at the FOMC. Let's look at that. Let's look at Free Open Markets Committee, which isn't any of those words. Free Open Market Committee. Well, how freaking stupid, guys. Come on. All right, Powell's a great reader, right? He's a great actor. He's got some great financial prowess under his belt. We all know he does. I mean, when he's up there playing this role as the head of the Fed, if you can't see, then you are blind. Watch it. Watch the Fed meetings. He's up there, and if you watch a whole ton of them, you'll see it always starts with, my colleagues and I, and our dual mandate goal to keep inflation down to 3% and to keep employment up. Holy shit, what a bunch of horse shit. Start paying attention. Oh my God, you guys. And then if you hang around long enough, you listen to the questions that the reporters ask at the end. Totally putting my foot up. I don't give a shit. Holy crap, listen to the questions the reporters ask and how Mr. Chairman Powell answers these questions. He's pretty good. He's actually really slick. He does know what he's doing. He does know how to talk. He knows how to talk the talk for sure. They got the right guy in that role. I'm telling you, that's my opinion. Boy, Powell, he's excellent. He's a great teleprompter reader. He's an excellent actor, and he is very knowledgeable about finance and has an excellent career behind him. So, of course, he's the perfect guy to pop into that spot and read that teleprompter like no other. He is so convincing. His voice is excellent. He has such a commanding voice. But he lies up there, in my opinion, on the channel, because now I know what finance is. And now I watch the FOMC meetings and I laugh my ever-loving ass off. And so will you when you hear this shit coming out of Powell's mouth. All right. So anyway, and I'll give you an example. And by the way, they tell you in plain sight, it tells you right off the rip that when he speaks of super core numbers, he's not talking about food, energy, or housing. He's clear in what he's saying to you. You just ain't listening. He's literally telling you that inflation is not at 3% because he's telling you he's not considering food and energy and housing. He's telling you he's not, and the numbers. So he's telling you what he's saying is the inflation numbers I'm giving you aren't the real inflation numbers you're actually experiencing in the real world as a regular person. Duh. Oh, wake the fuck up. Holy shit. I had to do that. I'm so annoyed that people don't pay attention. Yeah, that's literally what's happening. They're literally telling you that they're not giving you the right numbers. And they're saying these are, the right numbers. I mean, they're not giving you the numbers that truly affect your daily life. And they're telling you that. So go ahead and drop $1,000 into an account and watch it disappear, 30% of it over the year of your purchasing power of that $1,000. Watch it. Watch that happen. Yeah, we still want to keep a Milski in the bank, knowing that at the end of a year, almost $300K is gone. Purchasing power of that money. Even if it's not so high like that, if it's not so much, it's still a shit ton. Who cares if it was even only 10% that you lost? You can put $1 million in the bank and lose 100,000 just by way of the money system inflating on you. And now that value of that money that was a mill that you had, which should still hold as a mill, it doesn't. No, thank you. Sorry, money says no, thank you. Now, where do we want to hold money? Not financial advice on the channel. I'm asking a question. Knowing that that's the case, where would someone hold money? In cash where it erodes like that? Its purchasing power erodes like that? Come on. Come on. So what I'm saying to get back full circle here is, do I truly want to cash all my cold storage stuff out into USD when crypto go apeshit? I don't fucking think so. Why? And why am I getting so emphatic and swearing? Because I think a lot of people are going to do this and they're going to miss the boat and they're going to put all their money into the failing thing, the thing that has been failing and the boat that is sinking. So regular money system boat sinking. Here comes DeFi rising, and people are going to go, oh, it's rising. Now let me take my money out and put it into the sinking ship USD. Wait, what? That's what people are going to do. Never financial advice on the channel. You're not going to see me doing shit like that. A little bit, maybe for some lifestyle chips to play around, purchase a home cash, somewhere in a tiny little town, a coastal town in Italy somewhere, maybe purchase another one down west side, lifestyle chips, purchase a few homes cash, right? Lamborghini, I don't think so. Everyday driver Porsche, perhaps. Everyday driver Porsche or Ferrari that actually appreciates in value, so I can drive it for frickin' 30, 50,000 miles and still sell it for close to what I bought it for. Yeah. I'll make that financial move. Have a sweet Ferrari or a sweet whatever. Okay, so let's make smart moves is what I would always suggest. This is never financial advice. This is educational. I make smart moves now. I didn't used to. I do now. I watch people who used to teach me about money, the X and some others, and I am going to guess that they have not a clue about money the way that we do here on the channel. If you're watching, that is not an insult. That is a fact. Almost nobody really knows what money is, and they think they do because they can balance a checkbook and save some money nicely over some years and do well. That good for you. That does make you good with money, better than the average person, because most people can't even save fucking $2 over a period of X years, right? Seriously, almost nobody has $500 in savings. Like 175 million Americans do not have $500 in savings to rub together, and 250 million Americans, whatever, don't have $1,000 or more, don't have $1,000 to rub together, extra money. It's sad. But that's what's going on is folks like, people that I've dealt with in my past that were excellent with money compared to me, of course, and others, now have been left in the dust. And now, hopefully they're on the channel learning some things here, learning for themselves and understanding a little more about money than just kind of saving for a house and doing a good job with that. And nice job with that. And that's good. And saving for retirement, that's good. But then they realize, oh my gosh, I saved for retirement and I could have invested properly, never financial advice on the channel, into things like crypto and burgeoning industries. And I would have absolutely dwarfed what I did for 20 years or 10 years of saving with that snail mail kind of savings I was doing, which everybody told me to do with those regular bonds and those slow-moving financial vehicles that make you a little bit of money, but not the returns that some other assets can do for you. I'm not just talking about Mag 7 and things either with reg markets. Talking about things like AI and crypto markets. And this is never financial advice, but a lot of folks think that AI and crypto that I'm talking about right now, I'm guessing a lot of folks I'm talking about right now, who now think they know about money, which they don't know like we do here on the channel, and hopefully will learn that, oh my gosh, there are other things, and this stuff is not fake, this, AI stuff and this crypto stuff. They lie on Demio news stations. Who cares who owns them, whether they're Demi or Republi? They do not tell the truth. They spit a narrative, which they can pass off as their opinion. So now they can say, no, we're being honest. We gave what we thought it was. That was our take. Okay. They're permitted to do that. You are also permitted to either listen to them or not. It is your choice. It is your decision to listen to them or not. You do what you want. All right. I think we covered stablecoins enough. I think we covered, how to think for yourself enough, how to not parrot shit enough on the channel this morning, how to not be a little kiss-ass follower like these dudes. Think we covered that enough. Not to entertain and deal with kiss-ass followers, says Captain. Instead of getting better at his craft, Captain, listening to all the little idiots and entertaining all the niceties and getting the attention is grabbed because they're telling him he's good looking and he's a great captain. And oh my gosh, we've never had such a good captain. Mind if I steer the ship real quick, Cap? You know, so do you want to be the captain? You want to be these sniveling little weasels over here? Or do you want to be this master who is quiet, confident, without ego, and knowledgeable, and lives without fear in the world because he sees the truth of it? Now, look at, if we want to be here, we're going to live with fear. You can bullshit yourself and say you're not in fear, but you really sit. What is fear? Fear is when we don't know what's coming and don't understand our world and don't have a good picture of the understanding of it. So we're fearful. We don't know what the next move is, what's going to happen next. We're discombobulated. We're all confused and shit. That's this. You want to be there or you want to be here on the truthful, knowledgeable side of things where you're confident and not fearful anymore? You still love the people of the world. No, you're not above them. You are above them in this way. You've continued the track of learning and knowledge and understanding. They have not. Therefore, they're here. You are here. It is a level and degrees thing of knowing and not giving up and not letting the ego say, I know enough. I know enough about that. Now you get into the weird shit on that topic. I don't want to know about that weird shit. I'm a normal, regular person. I don't want people to laugh at me. So that's where we are. Who do you want to be? It's all up to you. You want to be the master? You want to be the sniveling knuckleheads? It's up to you. And there's every degree in between. All right. I've never figured it out. I feel that, and I'm not going to say keywords, because when I say keywords, I think what happens. God, I did it again. I'm so dumb. I'm not going to repeat that whole thing again. But I am going to say this now that you can actually see. Sorry, I effed that up. Who do you want to be? A sniveling little lemming over here? You want to be these little knuckleheads? Or you want to be the captain who thinks he's hot shit because he's captain and he's made it and he rests on his laurels and does not improve anymore? And all of a sudden that guy that wasn't captain surpasses him, right? Or you want to be this little master over here? Sound in your knowledge and decision making, pressing forward intrepidly in the world as a trailblazer without fear. Others that laugh and make fun of you are only snickering and laughing because they can't do what you did and have the balls to do what you did, so they snicker and laugh and cower in the shadows. And then finally they catch up and say, all right, I guess we got to get on board with that trailblazer did way back when. We said it was all weird and made fun of him. But I love the moth flying on our screen. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Can we have some fun? Let's have fun. All right, let's have fun. What I was going to say is that this thing wants to go ahead and take me off before I want to click the button and go off. So I think it's listening, and I think it has a time, this program with YouTube that I use has a time period that when I say a certain word, it gives a countdown. It cuts me off because I think you guys see that it cuts me off each episode. And it's not me. I hadn't hit the thing that tells it to stop yet. It's cutting me off. So you know. So I'm going to give it a test, and I'm going to start a countdown, and we're going to see. We got viewers in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love you. Please subscribe to the channel so that you can see more of us moving forward. And what I'm going to do is pull up our little stopwatch here. Right. Clock, alarm. Stoppy watchy. Whoops. Stopwatch. And let's see. Start stopwatch. Whoops. Stop. Reset. All right. Now, I am going to do a little test and see how long it takes for us to get off the air. Let's do it. And before I do, we are going to say, don't forget, because we closed, but then we didn't close. Don't forget to check out our link below for Caleb and Brown. Use your head when it comes to investing. We are never for financial advice on the channel. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you say I'm not funny, at least sometimes I'll call you a liar. I know it's all opinion, but come on, cut me some slack. All right, here's the dealie. Check out Caleb and Brown. Get on board. Never financial advice, but know that you are not going to pull off massive amounts of cryptocurrency on these other exchanges. I know I have buddies who are like, no, I'm going to do it with USDC. Okay. Bless your souls. You do the way you want to do. We suggest on the channel Caleb and Brown as your one-stop concierge crypto brokerage service, and we suggest you check them out. And that is also for my friends. I have mentioned it to you privately, but I suggest you also get on board, please. You know who I'm talking to. You few of my buddies who do cryptos. Please get on board with Caleb. I know you guys think you know all there is to know about investing with crypto and DeFi, and you guys are little masters with this stuff. I'll tip my hat. Could there be a Thoth thing that you could maybe perhaps be missing? I took him off the board. Thoth. We know what Thoth says. Do not rest on your laurels. Do not think that you know all there is to know on a topic. You will see that there always is more to know. We never know all there is to know. So we better keep growing and learning our knowledge base and stop thinking that we know and we're good enough and I know enough on that topic. No, we don't. All right, anyway, that is what I'm going to leave us with today. I'm going to do our quick little test. Whoops, full screen. Let's get our full little test. Our full-time test. Here we go. And I'm going to say that it probably should start now. Here goes the stuff. And I'm going to say, join us in next time for Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank.